So Abijo is a popular place after Ajah, that's in the Sangotedo axis, and there's a lot of things happening around Abijo right now, and is important for me as your number one property guy and your number one go-to property consultant to update you as new trends are happening in some part of Lagos or even in some part of Nigeria. So in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, I'll be discussing about the Abijo Government Residential Area or Government Reserved Area. There's a residential scheme or mixed-use scheme in Abijo already, and why you as an investor, why you should invest or position around the Abijo GRA. All right, so in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, please meet the Property Guy Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate for real estate professionals, real estate investors, about to be real estate investors and real estate enthusiasts, and Nigerians here, Nigerians in diaspora that are constantly trying to follow the trend and also try to follow the real estate market. This is your go-to channel. So after watching this particular topic or episode, we have a playlist. We have a playlist on Lekki, I have a playlist on shortlet, I have a playlist on Ekpe, I have a playlist on Ibeju-Lekki, I have a playlist on land documents, I have a playlist on CFO. So I also suggest you also go to any of these playlists, watch some of the videos, some of the content I have done around this playlist. Even if you have watched those videos before, I also still advise that you try to watch it again to refresh yourself and keep yourself updated, because it's very, very important that you keep yourself informed, because information is not only power, information is also wealth. All right, so if this is your first time, second time, third time on our channel, and you have not subscribed yet, this is me officially inviting you to subscribe, because it's very, very important for you to do that. That's one of the ways that you can support us. That's one of the ways that you can also get our channel to grow, and we should also be like a ginger for us to also continue to do what we are doing. And if you have subscribed already, also like and love it if you can also turn on the notification button, so that as we are dropping these videos, you get notified instantly of our latest content. All right, so Abijo is not Lekki, and Abijo is not Ajah. So I've seen a couple of people mix it, that I go and buy property in Abijo and you're like, oh yeah, I got the property in Lekki recently, the property is in Abijo. Abijo is not Lekki. I got the property in Ajah recently and it's at Abijo. Abijo is not Ajah. So after Lekki, we have Chevron, Orchid, Ikota. After Ikota, we have the Ajah Bridge. Then we have the Ado Road that runs to Badore, and then we have Abraham Adesanya. Ajah ends at Abraham Adesanya. Maybe you move beyond that Abraham Adesanya traffic lights, you are no longer in Ajah. So LBS, General Paints, Olokunla, Olokunla, Okwado, down to Shoprite, you are already at Sangotedo, basically. Then after Shoprite, you are no longer in Sangotedo. So we have after Shoprite, we have Kingdom Hall, we have Lufasi, we have the Abijo town. We have the Abijo town. There's somewhere between Kingdom Hall and Lufasi, there's one particular place I want to remember. I've already that bus stop, but immediately after Lufasi, there's one popular bus stop too. Then we get to Kingdom Hall. Then after Kingdom Hall, we have Abijo. So we have in Abijo also, we have two parts. We have the Abijo town and we have the GRA. So in this episode, I'm talking about the GRA. The GRA is different from the town. The GRA is at the right-hand side if you are coming from Ajah. The town is at the left-hand side if you are coming from Ajah. So what happens is that the GRA is government allocated. So everybody that owns a plot in the GRA were allocated and allotted by the Lagos State government. So the Lagos State government has a responsibility to provide the layouts and all infrastructure inside the GRA, compared to the Abijo town. Abijo town, people bought from families, from communities, from buyers, from whoever they bought from. They are not directly allotted or allocated by the Lagos State government. So it's different. So it's possible that you bought a property in Abijo, but it's in Abijo town. It's not inside the GRA. So, but this time around, I'm talking about the GRA. And one of the reasons why I prefer the GRA than the town is security. Now, I'm not talking about security in terms of safety. I'm talking about security in terms of security of your investment. Because every plot inside the GRA were allotted, because they have sold those lands in like 2004, 2005, 2006. So they were allotted by the Lagos State government. It means that the government are in charge of those land. So because and before they allotted those land, they have already planned the road, planned the drainage, planned the canal, planned where transformer will be, planned where there will be electrical plants, planned where there will be this, planned where there will be that, there will be education, plan all this, everything have already been planned before they allotted each person. So which means that in the nearest future, the government cannot just come that we want to do so thing and want to demolish or want to take over your land. No. They are the one that allocated those plots. They have already included all their plan before they allocated each person. So it's an additional security for your investment. Even though you can no longer buy directly from the Lagos State government in Abijo GRA, but each of the people that you are buying from, they were allotted and allocated those plots by the Lagos State government. So the size differs. There's 800 and something square meter, 900 and something square meter, 1,000, 2,000, 300, 3,000 square meter, and so on and so forth like that. So security on your investment is very paramount there. Then is a registered title. Now we have acquisition as a registered title, we have government allocation as a registered title, we have CFO as a registered title, we have governor's consent as a registered title, and then we have registered court of judgment as a registered title. Now for Abijo GRA, the two titles that you are going to be seeing here are government allocation and CFO. Government allocation and CFO. Okay, a few people have done governor's consent in Abijo GRA too, but mostly what you are going to be seeing is government allocation and CFO. And these two documents, they are registered titles because you can verify it, you can confirm it. I can go to the land bureau in Alausa and they will tell you, yes, we know this person. You are the one that allocated that person, or the one that gave that person CFO. So the Abijo GRA also already have registered title, which makes it very easy for you to do building approval. Building approval. Very, very easy. Number one, the entire layout in the Abijo GRA was done by NTDA, National Development Authority. The land are allocated by NTDA and they have their title. So it's pretty easy the moment that you buy that you can just apply for building approval and they will give you, because it's a government scheme that the one that allocated the land. They know where the land is located already, and they know the plan for each of the land that they are allocated. So building approval, very, very easy. Then it's also very, very easy for you to also perfect your title. So which means that after you bought that land from the allottee, you can easily go on and go and do your governor's consent on that land. Very, very easy to perfect your title. Now, another very sweet thing why I'm going to suggest anyone to look at the Abijo GRA right now is that it's still at the perfect entry. It's still at the perfect entry right now. In the GRA, you are still going to be seeing land for 60 million, 70 million, 80 million. Even on a distress, you are still going to see land of 45, 50 million inside the Abijo GRA. These are land that within 3 years, you can start to do JV, joint venture on those land. So developers will start writing you that let's do 4 floors, let's do 3 floors, let's do 2 blocks or 3 blocks. You take 2, I take 1, I take this, I take this. So they can start to tell you JV within 3 years. After you buy the land, within 3 years. So which means that once you even buy the land inside this Abijo GRA, you don't have to build it yourself. Very, very interesting. You don't have to build it yourself. So the JV has started entering the market already at Abijo right now. It has not picked up yet. So that's why this now is a perfect entry for you to do that. So one of my very good ogas also did a commercial mall inside the Abijo GRA too right now. So which means that there is also opportunity for you to do commercial there. Why? Because Abraham Adesanya right now to Eleko, they have done that road, 3-lane ish, rigid pavement. So people working in Lakwe, people working in living in Lakwe, living in Aroyaya, living in Eluju, living in Eputu, they don't have to go to Lekki or go to Chevron to look for jobs now. A lot of them want to even work within Sangotedo to their place that they are staying. Max Sangotedo, they don't go max more than Sangotedo. So which means that people are now starting to open businesses, open offices, open a lot of opportunities around these axis. So commercial is also starting to sell in these locations too. So these are the different reasons why um, is important for you to consider Abijo GRA in your portfolio. Security on your investment, the place allocated by the Lagos State government is a registered title. Most of the land have government allocation or they have CFO already. Building approval with ease because the layout of the entire Abijo GRA is done by New Town Development Authority (NTDA). So you can also perfect your title immediately that you finish buying that property. You can just register for governor's consent. Now is the perfect entry because you can, within 2 to 3 years, you can start to do joint venture or JV on your land at Abijo GRA. So if you want to know about the opportunities, because we have like 2 projects right now at Abijo GRA that we are selling, and we are trying to also bring investors to position there right now. I also have a couple of my guys also that have also told me about some land inside Abijo GRA because you are buying from allottees. So this land are not really like installment land. So they're like land that you have to buy and take up. Some of them are already fenced, some of them you have to fence and so on like that. So if you want to know about opportunities inside this Abijo GRA, you can definitely reach out to me. I'm going to assist you with that. My phone number is always on the screen. My Instagram page also, Installment Homes NG, is also always on the screen. And once again, we are inviting you once again, kindly do subscribe to our channel. Kindly do subscribe to our channel. This is your first time, this is your second time, this is your third time, this is your fifth time. This is 1 year you have been watching my videos, this is 2 years you have been watching my videos. Kindly do subscribe. And for a couple of you that I've not seen your video for a couple of times, subscribe. Subscribe and turn on the notification button. If I'm not posting these videos, I'm posting YouTube shorts. So you are still going to see my content, really. So turn on the notification button so that you don't miss them. And if you want to see at any time, want to know the opportunities available, Rabi, I've been able to get that social amount, what can I do with it? You can also reach out to me about that, and I'm going to like give you what best I feel I should do with that capital or that funds that you have right now. So I still remain your number one property on the planet, your property advisor consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks once again for watching our videos, and see you next time.